Dementia is an unknown territory for my family. And they don't really know what is right and what is wrong. And they don't really know what to expect. It doesn't matter how you describe the next steps, the reality is still foreign. So I would like to hope that I do hope that my family will have someone to turn to, a knowledgeable healthcare person who knows that the stage I'm in is a natural stage for me to be. Even though my behavior may be very peculiar for a normal person, it will be normal for me. And I want them to understand that as I go along.
I advocate for her. I have to be the one that stands up and asks the questions and does the research. And you have to do the research on this because there's so many different angles, from devices you have to buy, to medication and drugs, to trying to pick out a long-term care home. There's just a lot of information that you have to figure out.
You need to educate yourself, and it's a long process, but every day I try to learn a little bit more.
You have to read as much as you can about the subject. Whether this is what appears in the lay press, which is not always that accurate, or what you hear on television. But if you can get books about the illness, and of course the society provides that, and read and read and read. And you almost have to dedicate time, private study to this.
Healthcare professionals are certainly important in the conversation as well. So if they didn't ask questions of me, I would supply it, letting them know about my dad, what his interests were, what his past was. The more they knew about my dad, the better care they could give him, which ranges from his interest in photography all the way up to just his manner, being very stoic.
Sometimes they ignore my wife, and yet my wife understands most of what's being said. She may not be able to act upon what she hears, but at least she understands what's being said.
You gotta give people information if you want them to cooperate with you. I guess family members may seem really like a big pain in the tush, but we're only doing that because we don't know what we're doing. We need you to hold our hand and walk us down that path. And the more information you give us, the more you educate us, the more we can partner with you. You got to share it. If you don't, and you keep it to the chest, and we maintain this hierarchy of medical care provider and family members, there's going to be too much of a gap. We're never going to, resolve it and meet partway and be able to work together.
So having that information for the healthcare workers and letting them know was really important. And I found the more we collaborated and spoke together, it worked much better.